Hello, hello, dear Cancer. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for trusting in my readings. This is the extended part of your reading for mid-October till mid-November 2019. Thank you again for your support. Let's take more cards and see what's happening for you in different parts of your life. Okay, so let's take house number 1, which is how you are seen from others. It's the house of the physical body. It's the beginning of life. It's like beginning something, right? We've got the World card. Let's see what we've got on top of the World card. And we have the Lovers. Wow. Wow. And this is the energy of Gemini. Gemini could be a head over heart decision, but this could also be that with the successful completion of a karmic cycle, there is something new that is in the cards here. We've got a relationship that is divinely guided. This is a very strong bond, very, very strong bond, and you may be dealing with someone that is at a distance. The Lovers is a blessed union, okay? So with the Lovers card, again, Gemini could be all about communication. Maybe for those of you that are not ending a relationship, this could be an ending of a cycle of difficulties, having paid your dues in a certain relationship, having put in the work before you can actually come together. Let's look at house number 2, which is the house of Taurus. We've got the Page of Pentacles and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. And in the Witch's Tarot that I'm using here, of course, the Nine of Pentacles for me is Virgo energy. But what I like about this is that the Page of Pentacles is holding the 10th Pentacle. So the family situation is complete. The values are complete. We've got 10 Pentacles here. This is all about a family situation. You know, the 10 of Pentacles could also mean marriage. It could mean the money of the business, of course. But here in the Witch's Tarot, the woman that stands alone, she's financially stable, right? But she's also got a bun in the oven here. She's pregnant. She's pregnant with creativity. She's pregnant with, for some of you, this could be real pregnancy and you're going to be having an earth sign child, because even the house of Taurus, the second house, is the physical body, okay? So the Nine of Pentacles can also mean patience, because she is pregnant. She has to wait 6 months before she can give birth. Beautiful. Let's look at the house of Gemini, which is the house of collaboration, siblings, being in a small group, business, commerce, writing, speaking, primary education. We've got the Five of Cups, which is the not all hope is lost card, or it depends on which perspective you look at, which way you look at things. What's your perspective? Not all hope is lost. There is still a collaboration here. Let's take another card, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. And the Knight of Cups is an offer from a water sign. So this is probably you offering your cup. Okay, you could be offering your cup to someone that is coming out of some sort of sorrow. Now, maybe with the communication house here, and Gemini is also ruled by Mercury, maybe at some point in the past, there may have been something that had gone sour, and the 3 cups were spilt, but the 2 cups were still standing. And now with this cup that is being offered here, that will equal 3 cups, which means there is going to be a celebration. But this Knight of Cups sometimes can get cold feet. Some of you are maybe mourning over or mulling over some sort of a collaboration that didn't go well, could even be in business, and you've sort of left your love life, and now it's sort of like you're waking up and you're offering this cup offering your cup, the Ace of Cups. Let's look at the house of Cancer, 4th house. This is your house. And we've got the Three of Swords, the King of Wands, and then we've got the Emperor. And I believe that the King of Wands is also the Emperor. Same person. Look at the stance, it's practically the same. Now, this is someone who is a father. This is someone who has children. They're a business owner. You know, even the Emperor can be very Saturnian. So he has got to sit on the throne. He's got to be very responsible, and he's not able to follow his passions, obviously, as the King of Wands. But the Emperor, as I said, he's looking over to the children. Some of you may have been heartbroken if you've been in a relationship and you share children with a past partner. Then you are being you're very heartbroken because maybe there has been a breakage in a family. Now, also, the Emperor, if this is someone else, this could have been a father figure, okay? Some of you may have lost your father, someone that was your idol, okay? And you looked up to them, and maybe that's where the heartbreak is from, because it is in the position of your home. This could have happened in the past, but if that is the case, then this Emperor, I believe, is still watching over you. Now, I wanted to say before, I didn't think of this, that because we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands with their backs turned to each other, and we've got the Three of Swords, this could also signify this Emperor. Could this be the third person? If you are dealing with this Queen of Wands, which is in your 5th house of romance, true love, could the Emperor be someone that this Queen of Wands was dealing with in the past? Could that be the case? For some of you, I suppose so. It's very Saturnian energy. Can be quite narcissistic too, the Emperor, if he's not in his balance. Let's look at the Queen of Wands in the 5th house of Leo. So the house of creativity, romance, true love, children, risk-taking, and it's the fun house. So the Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, yeah, a bit of a burden. Heavy burdens here, a lot to do, too much to do, not enough time probably. And you know that the 10 of Wands always breaks down to the Ace. So this is the Ace that the Queen of Wands is actually holding. Maybe it's been quite a burden being able to get close to this Queen of Wands for whatever reason. But, you know, in this card, he can see his path and where his destination is. He's looking at the distance there. So this could just mean a lot of busy, very hard work that this Queen of Wands is dealing with. Maybe too many burdens, okay, with business. Because it's the house of Leo, and Leo is very giving. Leo is very, very giving from the heart. So maybe, you know, when people depend on you, there's a lot of people that can depend on you, then there is a sense of responsibility, and I feel that that's what it is with this Queen. Let's look at your daily routine with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune, which is a completion, but it's also luck and expansion and growth, manifestation. Here we've got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is usually a card of, you know, I don't see that 4th cup, where is it? Or it's not the right time, I can't take this cup. What I feel with this energy is that, and I go by what I channel, I feel that at some point there was an offer made, but it was not the time. We do have Saturn here, which is the Lord of time, the Lord Keeper of time. So timing is of essence, they do say. And I believe that, I have a feeling that, dear Cancer, I don't know why, but I feel that as soon as Jupiter moves into Capricorn, which will be the beginning of December, that will be your realization, which is almost the time of Jupiter, right? That's when this cup will be able to be accepted, whether it's you being able to accept this cup or you are offering the cup, but here it's for some reason it hasn't been accepted, maybe in the past, or it can't be accepted until the right time, yeah? Because there is still business to be taken care of here. Let's take your partnership house. So we've got the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Swords. So, wow, Two of Swords is a decision, a blind decision. Going with your intuition on what needs to be done. What do I do? Let's take another card. And we've got the Magician, which is amazing. So maybe the restrictions here in partnership could be communication, because we've got the Two of Swords, or you're going to have to make some sort of a decision. Could be even the Queen of Pentacles that needs to make the decision. For those of you that have been in a narcissistic relationship, you could be choosing between two. We've got the Magician here, which is another ace, and this is all about communication. Mercury. Remember the Mercury retrograde that is coming up in November. Now, as above, so below. The Magician can manifest. For others of you, this could be someone that you have been dealing with, which could have been, if we look at the Magician in the reverse, this is someone who is quite deceptive, and there is no trust here, and the Devil is all about darkness, right? So some of you are waiting, you probably will be able to see the truth or to see clearly once Mercury retrograde begins. So that's at the beginning of November, so 31st of October. Now, could it be that this is a decision that this Queen of Pentacles needs to make? Maybe she's making a decision. Maybe she's been in a narcissistic relationship. I feel that there is the potential is to make magic here. It's a number one. It's an ace. So it's an ace up your sleeve. But I feel that there's been some sort of darkness where decisions haven't been made because of the darkness here in a relationship. Now, it could be money matters, work matters. It could be motherhood issues with in the house of Libra here in the partnership house. Now, this could be surrounding, of course, romance like love, or it could be other people in your business, other people in your situation. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles, which is in the house of Scorpio, 8th house of death and transformation, the house of intimacy as well, and commitment. Page of Pentacles is a commitment. What did I say, Page of Pentacles? It's the Ace of Pentacles. And we've got the Five of Cups here as well. So you've got the Five of Cups twice. Five of Cups again. Wow, concentrating on the past. Not looking towards the future. Those two cups that are standing. Five of Cups. Fives are always an imbalance. There is some sort of an imbalance where sharing is concerned. Some of you may not be able to trust. If you've been through a heartbreak, through deception in the past, you may be carrying those old wounds with you. There is something that you are mourning here. Let's take another card. And we've got the Eight of Cups. So 8 of Cups and 5. 8 and 5 are 13. That's the number of Scorpio. So there's something Plutonian, something that you still need to transform from. And Pluto is there with Saturn, and it's got something to do with karma. There's still a little bit of karma that you're dealing with here. Some of you, because it's the house of money from external sources, maybe through a death in the family, some of you may be still focusing on maybe there wasn't an equal give and take, where if you've suffered a loss of a father or something like that, a father figure, maybe there was an imbalance of the distribution and equality of the family money, or whatever has been passed on to you through maybe even a will. Maybe that's what you're still mourning about. Or maybe also for those of you that have left a family situation and you're needing to pay child support, I think that you're still mulling over that, but you need to transform. So, you're you're shedding that old skin, I feel here, with the house of resurrection, transformation, okay? And I feel that the lessons here are making you grow spiritually, okay? So some of you may also need to travel. You may be hoping to have a new beginning at a distant place, because the Eight of Cups does speak of distance. You may be crossing water. We've got a lot of water here. Let's look at the Sun card in the house of Sagittarius. And the Sun is clarity, it's healing. The house of Sag is foreigners, it's the house of truth, it's the house of the visionary, it's the house of spirit as well, your beliefs. Let's take the Sun card. And we've got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, wow, that's really interesting, because we do have the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles here. I don't know why, but with the Sun card, I feel that, dear Cancer, I feel that your energy is the King of Pentacles here. And I feel that you may be dealing with foreigners, foreign exchange, where business is concerned. And I do feel that you love to travel, but sometimes work can be too much. Not if you are the business owner, it's not easy to get away, but there is a big love here of visiting, foreign places, going to warmer climates, having fun, because Leo is all about fun, risk-taking, yeah? And again, the King of Pentacles, you may love someone at a distance. In the house of Sag, could be. Let's take the house of career, which is the house of Capricorn. We've got Temperance here. And this is the house of your status as well. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is two people feeling left out in the cold, logically, or this is a harsh time in career. For those of you that your status is changing, you're at an imbalance. You're not happy. That's why the angels are trying to bring you balance. But also, this is your highest ideal, your highest goals. You're still at the 5. You're working very hard to get to the 10. So 5 of Pentacles being at an imbalance. Some of you are needing to give money out for child support, for divorce, for obligations, family obligations. Let's look at the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is in the 11th house of Aquarius. And we've got the shadow side. You've got the devil again, dear Cancer. Wow. And the shadow side is Capricorn. So this is fears. A lot of you, I feel that there is a sense of fear because you've been burnt in the past, a fear of commitments. Some of you are just weighed down with commitments. You may be part of a group, okay, that is just very, very Saturnian. There is a lot of hard work here. Now, the hard work logically with Saturn will pay off, but we do have, it's called the shadow side. So I believe that this is a fear of commitment. For those of you that are from a different religion, that could be a fear, of course, if you're dealing with a foreigner. Let's look at the 12th house. We've got the 2 pages, Page of Swords, Page of Cups, in the house of Pisces, in the house of completions and endings. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles is like Look at the mysteries here. She's doing her homework. She's working in the dark. You know that the House of Pisces is also the house of magic. Okay, very dark, very mystical. And I think that someone is actually spying. There is a spying energy here, looking for the details. You know the Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Now, some of you have sacrificed a lot. You've sacrificed a lot. You've been staying up till late, working in the dark. Yes, I just took another card, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I do believe that with the Page of Pentacles, we've got now, because we did have the Page of Pentacles down here as well. So what you're working hard on has got a really good potential. And the Page of Pentacles is a message that comes through. A message again which promises longevity, physicality, material goods here with the page. Some of you may be studying, may be completing studies here. Some of you are working all hours of the night because you've got 3 children. Yes, 3. Let's look at the shadow side. So I'm looking at the house of Aquarius. So we've got the Hierophant and the shadow side, which is Capricorn. And I would say because the Hierophant is the house of, it's the card of traditions. You may come from a family, a heritage, where the tradition is that you've got to really work hard. You've got to be very Saturnian. It's business as usual. And this could be a totally different energy here in relation to career and what you do for money. Let's take another card. And we've got the Page of Wands here. And the Page of Wands is a message that's coming through. Hey, he's saying, let's go on that adventure. Let's take that leap of faith. Okay? And, you know, with the shadow side, I feel that your fears of commitment could be holding you back on taking that leap of faith. Okay, I want to take another card on that 5 of Pentacles in your career section. So we've got the Page of Wands here as well. Now we've got all the pages. So we've got the Brady Bunch. Let's take that 5 of Pentacles and the 3. Okay, 5 of Pentacles and the 3. So there is a feeling of lack. Maybe there is expansion in business, but the finances maybe have not showed up yet. They have got the potential. Through patience, through time, things will expand. Okay, and again, 5 and 3 or 8 Pentacles again. Putting in the work, putting in the hard work. Let's take the 6 of Pentacles here. And the 3 of Pentacles can also speak of collaboration. With the 5 of Pentacles, it says that the teamwork is not really working that well here. I feel maybe it wasn't working that well in the past, but it will be fixing up. Let's look at the general energy. 6 of Pentacles, which is Libran energy. And we've got the Ace of Swords, which is a successful new beginning. This is a potential for truth coming through, a potential for severing ties with the past and whatever was not right for you. Okay, Ace of Swords is also clarity, it's communication. And here we've got the Hermit. So the Hermit is Virgo. Again, Virgo is in your reading, dear Cancer. We've got the Hermit, which is a spiritual maturation. This is the guru, the teacher. A lot of you could be looking for advice from spirit at this time. You're taking time out, looking for answers. Again, detective work, looking at those details. You know, the Hermit is all about being of service to others. That's what Virgo is. Virgo is looking at the details. Some of you are looking over paperwork and in relation to legal matters. Maybe you've come up, you're going to have the clarity on something which is going to help you have a successful new beginning. Whatever's been, maybe some of you are looking at your finances, and if there is a healthy giving or receiving. What I want to do is I want to take one more card on this Four of Cups on top of the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. So in your daily routine, what is this offer? And we've got the offer of marriage, the offer of let's go and celebrate, the offer of let's get stable, let's commit, let's move in together. Or this could be even a celebration on a collaboration at work. So this is beautiful. So you've got 2 4s here, which equal 8. It could mean that you need a little bit of patience. That's what 8 is, the strength card, remember? 8 is the strength card. And the 8th house is also Scorpio. So I'm going to take actually one more card on the 8 of Cups after 5 Cups, 8 Cups on that Ace of Pentacles. And we've got the Death card in the Death house. So this is where the transformation is happening. Like beautiful. Absolutely. Pluto is shedding the past karma. You are transforming. You've left things behind that did not work for you. You're on a new trajectory, on a new beginning. And thank God Scorpio is giving you all this at this time, dear Cancer. I love that. Let's take 3 Lenormand cards. Okay. This is a totally different perspective, of course. Lenormand are different messages. Let's take 3 cards, dear Spirit, for Cancer. 3 cards, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We have the House, which is a number 4, which speaks of security, stability. This could also be, if it's not the House, it's stabilizing something in your life. We have the Snake, which is the transformation. It is a number 7. So the divine says that you need to go through this. And the snake can sometimes be an enemy, but it can also speak of, for me, it's medicinal. Why? Because the poison of the snake is made into medicine, and it's wisdom. Okay, wisdom through hardships. And you've also got the Man. So if you are a male, this is you. If you are a female, this is your partner. So you are present here. You are receiving the lessons in relation to your stability. You are becoming the wiser one. Let's take another card. Some of you are letting go of a family situation of the past. You may have been dealing with a snake if you are the man. Let's take the Snake. And we've got the Anchor. The Anchor, which says that at once upon a time you felt as though you were anchored and stable, but the Snake says that there is transformation. And again, transformation takes time. Look at it, it's a 35, which again speaks of transformation. 8, which is Leo, Scorpio, very fixed energies. Let's look at the Man. Let's look at the Man. And we've got the Whip. And the Whip is number 11, which is very karmic. This could speak of arguments, but you know that the Whip can also speak of abundance. It can speak of abundance. Now, the Whip can also mean that you have gone through difficulties, and it was a very karmic situation, because the Whip can speak of disagreements, right? Let's take another card. I want to take another card on that Whip. What comes after the Karma? And after the Karma comes, we've got a 30. This is the Lily. So this is pure energy. This is also sexual energy, but many times I see it as pure and innocent, just like Mother Mary. This is a very motherly energy. It's a number 30, which is the Empress. Okay, so some of you may be at odds with a mother as well. Okay, and that could be the case. Others of you are going through many changes. You are dropping anchor at this time because you've gone through a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom. Okay, even though it was hard for you, it's going to pay off. We've got expansion and growth here. Dear Cancer, I'm going to take three 3 Twin Flame Oracle cards by Mystic Moon. I want to see for you what's going on in your love life. We do have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, so even if these are not the correct signs, then these are archetypes, right? So archetypes. Earth signs are very stable. So there is the stability, the longevity, the value. Fire signs are all about passion, inspiration, creativity. So we all have all the archetypes in our personality. It just depends on the moment as how we come through. So if this reading speaks to you, then it's for you. Dear Cancer, let's look at your love life. So mid-October till mid-November. We've got Guide, which is like the Hermit. It's the beacon of light. The guidance is here. So the cards are guiding you. What else does Cancer need to know to your spirit? We've got Big Dreams. So this can be a card of fears as well, but the big dreams, and pay attention to your dreams. Beneath the water is something like a whale. So the whale can mean good luck, but it can also be quite frightening what lurks beneath the water. And the moon can also speak of intuition, dreams, and fears as well. So someone's got big dreams, big aspirations. Yeah. And what else do we have? We've got contemplation. So some of you have got big dreams. This is a moment of pause here. You are receiving the guidance through your dreams, through connection to the divine, and you're on the way to, you're contemplating and you're seeing life from, look at the height. He's got he's on top of the clouds here, which says that he's got a higher perspective on a lot of things. Let's take another card, and we've got communication. So communication, these are messages coming through. You are receiving messages from the divine. You need to pay attention. So you've got a higher perspective. We've got very different energies here. One that is really down beneath, what lurks beneath in the darkness. And here we're right on top of the tallest mountain. We've got the perspective of seeing the world from above. And then the messages come through. So this is like an awakening. This is like seeing clearly. Okay, and the communication, I do see it as the Eight of Wands. So the communication could be through social media. So whatever you haven't been clear about, I feel that through communication, especially with Mercury retrograde, here is the Magician, especially in relationships, you're on a new beginning. You can manifest. Okay, you are very good at communication, and a lot of it is going to come in, especially with the communication card here. All right, I think I will leave it at that, dear Cancer. Thank you so much for your trust again. I do appreciate you so much. I'd love to hear your comments about what you thought about the reading, whether you need something changed, any ideas, very welcome. And again, for taking the time out, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. Thank you again.